supporting tech ball without knowing who is behind and what is behind. So we wanted to express the gratitude towards the sports media and the executive team and the AIPS presidency, because without them, tech ball would have been never exposed to the world, and they've been reporting about the sport all over the world in a very positive way.
I'm very glad to be here, especially because tomorrow morning we will decide who are the winner of our award. It's a tough work because the level of all the submission is incredibly high.
Tomorrow is a key day for us because we have to decide. So it's a pretty interesting time. We'll see who will be the winner in each category. And I think it's an important moment for us, but also for all the participants.
To go for months and months already through items sent by journalists. The process is still going on. Well, this is the last mile for us, and it's usually heated debate between all of us because you see the group is composed of journalists, former Olympians, and those who are involved in the sports for so many years.
Also, I'm very happy because as a child, I wanted to be, one of the things I wanted to be was a journalist, a sports journalist. And when my team was playing on the television, I always put the volume down and I pretended to be broadcasting the match. It can't be healthy, I suppose.
Nagyon jó érzés találkozni azokkal a sportújságírókkal, újságírókkal, akikkel úgymond nagyon-nagyon régre visszanyúló a kapcsolatom, az ismertségünk, és igaz, hogy most már egyfajta más minőségben vagyok itt, de ettől függetlenül nagyon jó érzés tényleg találkozni azokkal az ismerős arcokkal.
if you introduce the Journalist Fan Award. Can you give it to me, because I'm a big fan of journalists. So.
Yes, we will have a special category, and after we go to vote.
The biggest fan of journalists.
A great sacrifice to come to us, because yesterday came back from Africa. This morning has taken an EasyJet flight to come here, to be with us. He found this flight. Now he was going back because tomorrow he has another important meeting, and he has showed that really he believes in our association.
With the trophy, come here for a picture.
Finally, the sport journalists has to compete with each other. They transfer all the time that athletes are doing their job, and they communicate about this. This time they compete with each other, so it's quite a challenge. And I think it's a very good idea to it's not easy because you have to how to say, evaluate different things. But at the end, the jury is well prepared, and I think there will be some very interesting award at the end.
One year ago, when I met Jonathan Edwards in Lausanne, this was something I told him, this is definitely would be a dream come true for me one day to be on the same stage with him and to be a co-host. And I only had to wait 1 year for that to come true, so I'm really, really very happy about that. And he's a fantastic presenter. He's really got the sense of talk, he's really got the sense of humor.
It feels amazing. Obviously, it's a huge honor to receive such an amazing award, and there are so many great athletes in Europe and so many great achievements that happened last year. So my hair is still wet coming from the pool, and tomorrow I'm actually have early morning practice and I'm flying to Nice. I have a competition there this week. So, but that's what how an athlete's life is, and I really do enjoy.
This is a great honor from AIPS, and one thing I should note is that I'm accepting this as behalf of a team, that this was a collaboration between the Boston Globe Spotlight team, which is our investigative team, and Wondery, which specializes in podcasts.
I think the technology has changed, but the essential skills of journalism are the same. And that's why I think the AIPS Sports Media Awards are really important, because I think the barriers to entry to sports journalism now are much lower, but that means the quality can decline. So it's important that the best standard, the highest standard, is upheld.
And are now doing what we say. Organisations need to thoroughly train building relationships.
Importance for the Hungarian government, basically for 3 reasons. I don't want to go too much in the details, you know this very well. Definitely, if kids and people are doing sport, this helps the quality of life and provides, upgrades personal integrity.
this new stadium is fantastic. It's a very beautiful stadium. I think it's a world-class stadium, roofed, and so even if it's raining, you can still sit and watch. It's a very nice stadium, and I'm impressed with the background, the seating arrangements, and everything. I think that is one of the best facilities in Europe, and we can host a World Cup match here.
There's maybe a collision of three very important elements. Puskás, the name Puskás attracts a lot of attention. Budapest is also a very good brand, and this brought up the appetite of the participants, and they are very happy to enjoy this view, and we can be very proud that they really admire the stadium, the arena that they experience here in Budapest.
I was on the first match, on the opening match. It was a very nice opening ceremony, and the stadium was already in good shape for the first match. I congratulated the president of the Hungarian FA for the good preparation of this match. I think Budapest has its chance to host once a Champions League final.
Rarely get on the main stage, the issue of women in sport, and I think it's important, especially with this emerging world and young people and the things that are changing.
After this panel conversation, one of the Dutch colleague of ours came up to me and told me that they invited this young female journalist from Iran, from Tehran, to earn a scholarship program in Holland, in Amsterdam, which is fantastic, because then it means that we really did something for a young, talented journalist coming from probably a country where it's not so fortunate to work.
The Hungarian Chess Federation and the Hungarian chess movement have a big plan. The plan is we'd like to organize the 2024 Chess Olympiad here in Budapest, in our beautiful capital. And the community of the international sport journalists and the federation, their federation, the AIPS, is a very important target for us, because they lobby power, they network is could help us so much.
I am very satisfied. It was a great success because all in this room and also outside the room were perfect. If you look around the environment with this big screen full of color, full of image. The first night, the first afternoon, Infantino here, after all the award ceremony. And after the Congress, I think that it was at so high level that we can be proud.
I hope that people will leave Budapest with the fantastic memories of this couple of days event. We really wanted to create a 5-day-long event that has professionally and obviously from the aspects of Budapest have a great effect on them.
Budapest, Budapest, Budapest.
Years ago, I was invited as a very young journalist to farewell party of the AIPS Congress in 1999 in Budapest, because there was an award ceremony in a theater in the Víg Színház, and after the ceremony all participants were invited to the Gundel restaurant, to the garden. It's a very, very interesting thing and a very emotional moment for me this night when we are at the farewell party of the AIPS Congress, 21 years after the last one that was organized in Budapest.
Egészségetekre, cheers! Thank you.